Guys, when you see smoke, you must sense that there is fire very soon. Now, people have been taking impeachment as just a joke and a game in the park or a kindergarten thing. But now it is turning out that even though the MPs and maybe senators are believing that they are solving something, it is possible they are creating a very big problem in Kenya. Now, tonight, the president has just cancelled the visitation he was supposed to have. He was supposed to go to the church in EMBU, Manyata area, but he decided to cancel. Now, why do you think he did so? Is he afraid of something? You know, recently there was a certain aspect showing that, you remember Rigathi talking about having known how to use guns and all that. And then the president, there are some people close to the president began saying that there is need to upscale the security of the president. Now my question is this impeachment actually going to bring peace or, you know, insecurity and chaos and turn the government into something that will fight instead of creating peace? Now already some people feel like the opposition never worked for what they are now gaining, because currently now the opposition has come in handy, and that is why we don't have even the opposition anymore. Now if you look at politics and analysis, I want you to look at a specific video whereby the reaction, you know, after impeachment. You saw that. I was looking at also Professor Manyora, and he was explaining that let the president not think that the solution is in impeachment. In fact, it may create more chaos, because now people are looking at impeachment and how it's being used. And remember also recently, the MP, what is it? Yeah, it is Gakuya. Gakuya indicated that there was money that was flying in people's phones immediately after the activity was over. Though he has not actually shown any SMS, and he said that he cannot do it. But he's indicating a friend told him they had received 500,000 after voting. Now remember the number of people who voted, and that comes to a lot of money. Now if Kenyans continue to listen to this, now what are they thinking about? So I want us to go back to the people who are at Bomas and remember what Caroline said. Now she has disclosed that she was not even intending to say that, but on watching TV and seeing a man crying over the current times, that's when she said what she said. Yeah? So let's watch it and see. The president was at Milimani, and if you look closely at where he's seated, the people who are close to him are very few. This one reads, you know, it doesn't read well. Yeah. So might this have indicated that you should now pull back on attending church?
If you are a thief quit.
The pressure is increasing or increasing at Mirima, because now Ichungwa was heckled, and then Karungo Thangwa spoke about the impeachment and the separation of people of Mirima, insisting that they should be united. We also saw Kihika was heckled in Nakuru, and who is this that was sent from EMBU? So it means there is a lot of danger in what happened actually. So the grounds are not well, and therefore the senators should actually think. Yeah, so let's watch this and then we can proceed again.
Mtazamaji, ni azime sikio lako. Mambo si mazuri maeneo ya Mlima Kenya. Wabunge ambao waliweza kuvote yes dhidi ya impeachment yake Rigathi Gachagua sasa hivi wanahofu na wanaogopa hata
actually realize that the people of the mountain, as it is called, are worried because now the names mentioned, those people have been mentioned to be possible VPs. Yeah, they have picked people from Central, and there is stiff competition here because no one doesn't want to be left out. And it's ridiculous when you listen to what people are suggesting and thinking. The president has cancelled what he had already planned for. It's a question many have to think of. And of course, obviously, things are not good. Reality is now beating them. And remember what Rigathi said, that the people from Central hate to be betrayed. They felt betrayed by RUTO when, not RUTO, but Uhuru. And that is why they decided not to support him when he now proposed Raila. Even though RUTO was not their own, they stood with him. So what about now Rigathi? As long as he's being fought by his own people like Kimani, Ichung'wah, Kindiki, and the rest, there is a danger to the president and his people, his allies, that is. And given that many Kenyans are feeling that public participation was not to the point, and that, the arguments or the ground on which they are trying to, bring Rigathi to
our constitution, we want to know. Because look here, you cannot injunct parliament.
President William Ruto,
you cannot stop parliament from doing
is the greatest beneficiary.
But this is the request.
Now here is a request that has a lot of sense.
Of Mount Kenya,
because
this state
you could argue, let us wait until the outcome.
Our people hate betrayal.
Like you cannot.
And they are very unforgiving.
Judges are not right. Some Kenyans are even feeling like the government is just diverting attention and wasting.
No, acha nikwambie kwa nini ama jamani mang'ombe. Those people do not have any evidence to show that Rigathi Gachagua ni mwizi. They don't have. Ati wanakuja kutupigia kipindi ati Rigathi Gachagua alienda kamwaga pombe. What a stupid thing unakuja kutuambia.
Gachagua has promised also to go to EMBU. Is it among the reasons why the president has felt he cannot go? Because there is another allegation that when Gachagua was attending the twin brother funeral, was it? No, before then. That day he was going to meet the MPs, defend himself. The president called, but the communication was not clear, and the president was like, beba mzigo wako. So as we end this, things are not very good on the ground, and I hope that the leaders will be leaders and not just be politicians. Bye-bye.